There you go. Here we are. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. LinkedIn, we have to wait for my friend Bill Gates. I tried to give him a call. He didn't answer. I think he was watching some news of the coronavirus. And today, my friend, we're going to talk about something very important, which is keep motivating yourself. And we're gonna talk about some very cool videos, some very cool movies that you can watch for free on YouTube. So just stay tuned with me, and I will share a very cool playlist that we created just for you. I was watching some video just now on the topic of motivating yourself during this coronavirus, and okay, very calm and interesting, relaxing videos telling tips from the safety, the health, the mindset, relaxing, organizing, everything's cool, but I want to give you some inspiration as well as aspiration. And today I have my Italian jacket, sports jacket from the World Cup USA. I think it was 1994, where Italy actually got kicked out, I think, of the final from Brazil. What's very cool is that I was watching with my family, my wife and my daughter, a movie that we really love. It's actually, Friday is Mexico food, tapas, tortillas, and then we watched this movie called the Goal Begin. I think it's in our playlist. So I'm just gonna give you the playlist on the description, and you can search for motivational movies on YouTube, and for free you will find this list. If you also had our company, so Modosol, you will get our selection of movie, because some movie, they are in Hindi or in other languages. They don't have very good quality. So I went through most of them, watched them, and I give you a selection of what I think are the best one. And this one that I was telling you we watch tonight, as we watch very often, it's called Goal the Dream Begin. And there is Goal 1, 2, and 3, but I actually only suggest to recommend you to watch the number one. I think number one, it's the number one. Okay, so cool. Motivation during this coronavirus is key. And sport and this movie with soccer, I think, is also essential. So take a walk. If you can't go outside, take a walk inside your house. My wife said I drive her crazy because I walk all the time. I think it's very important for our mind to keep momentum, to keep moving, because when you move your body, you move your mind, and you don't get stuck with these ideas that are the news are filling into our head. So it's very very important. Like my daughter Emily, she's keep running around and she's keep playing. She's really taking this moment away from school, from her friends, and from her normal life in a very cool way. She's finding, a lot of games with the Sylvanian family and Lego, and she's really tried to find out the best out of everything. And I really like how my daughter also brought some light into my life. And if you don't have children, a good thing you can do is pick up the phone and call your nephews, your, I don't know, some kids, because kids usually they tend to take life more on the playful, on the gaming part. And I think life is a game. So don't be too serious and think just life and this moment as a game. Just go through. You can play video games. I heard it's one of the industries that is booming right now. If you are a video games coder, now it's a great time to put out there your video games. But you can find video games on common chatting program like Messenger and Snapchat, or on the internet. It's full of them. Also on tablet and phone, you can download. On Facebook, you can play as many games as you want. I think it's cool. You can have some fun. And like I said, inspiration and aspiration, it's today video. And on the Power webinar, we had some very cool industry leader coming up telling their story, and you can watch them on our channel on YouTube. But also, I'm coming up here after preparing during the day, or for several days and weeks, on those type of topics that should enrich your life, should empower people like you and me. So, the point here is to give you a list of movies that you can find and watch for free on YouTube that will really help you to disconnect, reset, because you know what? 2020, I was just thinking there is a zero, right? 2020, actually 2-0. So zero up. It's the moment to reset your mind. We're gonna reset the economy. We're gonna switch over. This is gonna be a big change. That's why so many people are uncomfortable. The coronavirus is just a test for us to move into the future, to move in something that it's unknown. There is a lot of uncertainty. People don't feel comfortable. That's why they're all running and hide behind those gurus and leaders, very strong, charismatic, from extreme right or right, that they are showing some certainty during these uncertain times and telling this is the truth or this is what we're gonna do. But nobody knows actually where we are transitioning. We know, or at least I have this perception, we are moving from one side to another of the planet, like I mentioned before, from the Western countries, US, Canada, and Europe, we are gonna move towards Asia. And as well, the economy is switching from, before it was the industrial, and now it's the information age. So you need to consume content, you need to feed your mind as well as your body. Also it's very important during this time to eat healthy, because it's very easy to eat junk. I was eating Mexican, like I said, some chips, some muffins, because it's my non-birthday daughter's today. I mean, she's 5.5, and we were just celebrating a little bit. It's important. Yes, if I have to give you some tips, since on YouTube you can watch this motivational video, or how to keep yourself motivated, and if you watch them, you will see they're suggesting journaling. So it's very important. If you write on a piece of paper, on a computer, you can even talk to the computer with your Samsung or Google Notes. I think there are different post-it or journaling apps that you can have. Or also, you can take a Google Doc or Microsoft Word, and you can just write down, today, or, you can just write down some thoughts, some actions. And this writing is also very, very important to take out your emotion, your frustration, and to feel accomplishment, which is the second thing that I am going to suggest. So exercise number 1, write down, and exercise number 2 is to celebrate or acknowledge. Like today was 5.5 years for my daughter, and we did celebrate. It's maybe not a big deal, but it is a big deal. Even those small wins, those small achievements are important to be celebrated. They are part of your life. Success. Many people think success is something that you achieve, something important, something big. But success is to make things happen. So it's more progress that you need to celebrate. Small wins, steady, consistent. Just laugh and enjoy. Watch a movie. I said Santiago on the movie Goal, The Dream Begins. And you also have other very cool movies that you can watch for free, or if you're lucky, you have $10 to spare, you can watch it on Netflix. You can, I don't know, there is Google Movies, Apple Movies, there are plenty of movies, but watch the right movies. My wife is watching a lot of comedy. She likes to relax and distract herself. I like to get inspired and to see where people struggle and they overcome their challenges. And people have overcome all kinds of challenges. This is just one of the many challenges that people have overcome. So don't think that you're effed up and you have too much to handle it and you can't do it. Instead, tell yourself this is just a moment, and like every moment is gonna pass and something else is gonna come. So be patient and wait forward. Something is happening right now and it's gonna change. So it's not gonna be the same. Now you're here and then you're gonna be there. It's a transition, like I said. So just be careful and watch what are the new trends. Let's go back to 2008. What happened in 2008? There was a crisis. Many people got depressed. Many people lose their job, their homes, their life. And it looked like the world was gonna end it. And no, other people instead, they got up and they started to think, what can I do? What do I have? And people were like, okay, I lost my home. I need to rent another one. And now, okay, It's a one house with 2 bedrooms, and I am by myself, but I cannot pay all the rent. And instead of finding, another tenant, I say to the landlord, oh, wait a minute, there is this thing called Airbnb or whatever. I can put it on Craigslist or other classified, and I can find the other tenant, share the house with someone else, and there you go, boom. The bed and breakfast, the Air bed and breakfast born. That was the idea of Brian and Joe, which was so simple, but not many people were thinking about that at that at that moment where everybody were thinking on I'm gonna lose my job, I'm gonna lose my home, I'm gonna lose all my money, and then what's gonna happen next? I'm gonna die, and that's what you or many of you are thinking. You are going to die out of coronavirus or this Great Depression that people are announcing. If this is going to happen, just remember, yes, in also the World War, people were dying, but people survived and people were born. So life, it's continuing, it never stops. And you should not stop until someone else, which is up there, decide when you gotta stop. So just keep going and be inspired. Get some aspiration, something to move forward. A dream. Work on your dream. Take it out from your drawer. Like I said, write it down. What you need to do to get your dream done. Put it in concrete action. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Put some number downs. I need to make this much of money in this much of time. It's essential that you map it out, your future, your next days, next weeks, next months. Have a task list, write down, I need to do this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't put too many tasks so that you can easily accomplish it and you can feel okay, done, relax, and you can feel good. Even though you don't have a job, you don't have money, your life sucks, but you can feel good. Watch a movie, see how other people can, overcome problems similar to yourself, and you will get, this modeling feeling. If they can do it, I can do it. Watch people around you who are also in the same situation, but they have a gear. They haven't, they have some speed. They have some drive that push them outside their comfort zone and looking for something that maybe you don't see right now, but it's essential. It's essential that you look outside of the situation and think, what can you do? What is your talent? What God wants you to do right now? This is very, very critical. So today I wanted to talk about how you can motivate yourself during the coronavirus. This outbreak has broken down all kinds of businesses and people into pieces. And out of those desert, out of this destruction, we can only build something. So, like Legos, you destroy all the little pieces, and just start building. Or like domino. I love to think the domino game, which comes from China, a bad thing, the coronavirus, but a good thing, the domino. It's like this. You put up all your little pieces one by one, and then suddenly they all fall at once. And what are you doing after? You pick them up. So pick yourself up, watch the school motivational video. Just type on YouTube motivational video. If you want our selection, also in the end put Mondosol motivational movies Mondosol, and you will get a list full of movies that you can watch free right now. You don't need to have Netflix or any other subscription. You can watch it from the comfort of your phone, your home, and you can get inspired. Those are good feelings movies. Those are stories of people who went through any kinds of struggle. I really suggest you, if you want something strong, that you can take it from homeless to Harvard. That's super inspiring to me. It's a little bit sad. You might cry, but how that little girl, she managed to arrive from homeless to Harvard. I think it's amazing. And I really encourage you to watch that movie or The Little Boy, or like I said, Dream, the goal, begin. And that's what you should do. You should begin your goal in life. Like I said, journaling, writing down, putting all your tasks, setting up deadlines or dates, and then checking up, done, celebrating your success. Very, very crucial. It's not the big wins that matters in life. It's the small win, the laugh you just did, the movies, the good deeds, the things that you're doing every single day, small, little, that you may think they don't matter, they matter much more than those big things that, yes, you can put it into a frame, you can put it into a picture, you will remember. But the small little things, the little bricks of the Lego is what they're gonna build the castle. And now you want to pick up yourself, if you need, watch one of these movies, or there are plenty of movies. Also, we have a list full of these motivational videos, and those are with music, so you can do gym, you can do some fitness, you can just walk in and out your house, forward and back. You don't need much space. Go out, take some hair. If you can, talk with people. It can be kids usually, like I said, they're very playful, and you just need to laugh about this. You just need to laugh, because this is the meaning of life. You're here, and a second later you are gone. So what are you wasting your time thinking about this F, C, V, whatever you understand? It's good. So don't think about the problem, think about the solution and how you can come up with the solution. You can be Brian and Joe with the next Airbnb. I don't remember the guy with Uber, but you get the point here. Think about what's gonna come next after this. And I've been talking about few tips, logistic with Amazon. That's also very important. And if you want to start delivering food, if you want to start to deliver packages, if you want to start to work for Netflix, for YouTube, for Amazon, if you want to start to work for video games, those are very, very cool industry right now. I also heard that self-driving and robotics, it's here to stay, as well as e-com. Guys, e-commerce is very, very crucial. And if you're not into e-commerce, you can either start right now if you want to. There is Shopify, there is Magento WooCommerce, there are plenty of solutions. We personally, Mondosol, we are using Shopify. And if you don't want to start yourself and you want to play together with us in the same team, the Italian team or whatever, we call it the Mondosol team. So then, come and join us. We have a referral program. We can pay you with PayPal right away. Every sales, every people you refer to us, we can give you some money directly onto your PayPal account that you can transfer into your bank account. So again, thank you very much for watching. I think this came right because I saw there were some problems, and I think you're gonna have some blast. Watch some movies. The movie of Santiago, Go the Dream Begin. Bye. If I manage to stop.